Welcome back everybody to the Cirque Show 24/7, and this is the Season 1 review of Netflix original series, Marvel's Daredevil. So, let's get right into it. Alright guys, I've just got done watching all 13 episodes of Daredevil, and man, just to give you like a anticipation for me, I was really looking forward to this. I knew for a fact that when it first came on, I was gonna just binge watch it, just spend 13 hours of one day just knocking it all out. And I just, like I said, just finished, and I really enjoy of what Marvel is doing with Daredevil. I think for right now, as for a first season of a superhero show, for right now, it is the best first season of a superhero show. The only reason I say right now it's the best because my current favorite first season is The Flash, but that's not over right now. So right now, The Flash is second, but Daredevil's first season is by far the best all-around season. Not really a weak link episode in here. I love what they're doing. I love the tone that they brought, and I love that Marvel and Disney kind of took a chance. Ever since Disney bought Marvel, we always wonder, like, are they going to go too kid-friendly with certain things? Are they going to do this, that, and the third with certain properties and stuff? And now that we have Daredevil, and we have him in the MCU, but we can bring him into a smaller universe, or in a smaller type of way, instead of bringing him on the big screen, we could put him on the small screen, put him on Netflix, and you have a little bit more leeway with how you can present the content, because it's not into a broad audience, even though everybody in the world basically has Netflix, but it's not in that broad audience to where people are going to go out to the movies and watch it, and it needs to be like a PG-13 and stuff like that. So I really like the tone of this. The cast is really great. The main guy who's playing Daredevil, he's just fantastic. You believe him, you understand his emotions, and it benefits, like, what's so good about this Daredevil is that it's always been that type of show where it needs to be kind of a TV series, because it needs to just have episodes where it can flesh out characters, and you can't really do that with just a 2-hour movie like how we got with the original Daredevil with Ben Affleck. A lot of people give Ben Affleck a lot of crap about doing Daredevil, but I don't really think it was his fault. It was more the script and the direction they wanted to take with it. Well, and it was just a bad script. That's what it was. And I thought Ben Affleck was good, but it wasn't what I wanted to see in a Daredevil. And I'm not the biggest Daredevil guy. I've read a few stories here and there, like The Man Without No Fear and a few other like comics here and there, but I don't know too much about this. So it was kind of going into a very brand new, and like I said, what's so great about this is they give the main character a lot of time to develop, but at the same time doing that, you get these side characters like Foggy and Claire and Karen, all these people, and Kingpin, and you get to just get little great moments with them, and they never really feel like a side character, even though they're a supporting character. They never, to me, in each episode felt like a supporting character. They just felt like a main character because they're just so well fleshed out, and they bring so much to the table, and they have so much emotion. So I really commend the writers and the directors and the showrunners, and just like I said, the direction that they take. I really commend them for really bringing that out and into the open, and really showing that each character is its own character and it has its own story, and we're going to flesh each person out. So I really like that. I'm a big Steven S. DeKnight fan from Spartacus. It's like one of my favorite shows. So once I found out that he was taking over and he was going to be, I think, the showrunner or a producer, like the main producer or the showrunner, I was super excited, because I know what he brings to the table. I know the dramatic stuff that he brings, but I also know the action that he brings and the seriousness and stuff like that. And that's what Daredevil needs to be, especially when you talk about a character. The biggest character in the Daredevil universe is Hell's Kitchen, the city, and the people that's in the city. So Hell's Kitchen is like the biggest character outside of Daredevil and Matt Murdock. So just having that atmosphere of Hell's Kitchen and having very dark, gritty, jacked up city and a place to be at, you really felt that, and you really felt just the tone of it. The fight scenes were really, really good. The only, like I said, the only thing I really have to grime about this season was, even though I love the fight scenes, there was certain fight scenes where it felt like he was holding back the punches. Obviously, it's an actor fighting another actor, or play fighting another actor, so it is not going to be a real punch, but sometimes you saw the guy who plays Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, just kind of pull back on the punches, and it's like, he didn't really connect that much, so I want to feel it, and that's what I felt when I was watching like Spartacus. Like, every hit was a real hit. Crixus was actually hitting Spartacus, stuff like that. So that was just like a minor gripe, just certain scenes here and there, but that's just a season 1 thing. And like I said, that's a gripe that I had to kind of really, really find, because like I said, every episode I really, really enjoyed. And a great character with Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, and how they explain his powers and how he got it, and how he dealt with it as a child, and how he looked up to his father and stuff like that, was just great character moments. And you felt it, like when his father died, you felt like, that you felt that moment, because you were invested in his father. Before you were even invested in Matt Murdock as a child, you was invested in his father. So I like I said, I really, really enjoyed what they're doing here. The guy who played the Kingpin is really, really good. They're taking a very different tone with the Kingpin, and I like it, because there were certain times in each episode where I was like, I'm rooting for the Kingpin, because he's a guy who was brought up in a very rough state, and brought up in a very rough time, and he had very bad daddy issues, and now he just wants to make his city a better place. He's going about it a different way, but every time he's trying to go about it, you got this jerk in the Daredevil ruining his plans and just really ticking him off. So I was like, come on, Daredevil, So I felt it like I said, it's great when you can have moments like that, when you're actually rooting for the bad guy and you actually understand why the bad guy is doing what he's doing, and you don't really look at him as a bad guy, because most of this season, I didn't really look at the Kingpin as a bad guy. I just looked at him as a misunderstood type of guy, and he had this. It was weird, because he was the main bad guy, but he had this type of way that he looked and he talked, where you kind of felt bad for the guy, and you kind of felt his pain that he was always going through, and the way he just wanted to kind of just be happy and kind of settle down and just be wanted by people and stuff like that. So I felt that with him. So when you get that break and when you get that turn with him, you understand it, and you know why he's doing what he's doing. And I love the fact that they left the red suit for the final episode, and I'm not gonna lie, the red suit's cool, but I kind of like the black suit. It was simple, it got down to the point, but he kept getting his ass beat in that suit, and it was kind of cool when you have a hero and he's not beating everybody all the time. He's taking ass whoopings, he's getting beat down, but he keeps getting back up, and that's what I like to root for in a superhero type of show, and that's what they really, really delivered in the grittiness, the fighting. They need to kind of put Rosario Dawson's character in there just a little bit more. I want to see her a little bit more, because I was really invested in her and Matt's relationship, and hopefully that goes that can be rekindled and stuff like that. So hopefully they can bring her back in there a little bit more. So what do you guys think about the first season of Daredevil? Did you watch it? Did you binge watch it? Did you watch it all in one day? Please comment below, let me know. And as always, this is the Cirque Show 24/7. Be easy.